Hello everybody, I'm Nora Burrows. I just received this big box, nice and heavy, from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I paid for this box. They didn't send it to me for free, but it just came in the mail. So I'm super excited. Let me tell you what's in it. It is 20 yards of fabric. Now, this was one individual item that I ordered. It is called End of Bolt Mystery Box. So all of the contents, this is like a scrap bag of mystery fabrics from Missouri Star Quilt Company that its contents will all equal 20 yards. It was originally $215. I got it for $119. So that's a pretty good deal. And these are all widths of fabric, so they're not like fat quarters. They're nice and long pieces. Now, $119 for 20 yards sounds good, but it's really only good if you're getting fabric that you like. And obviously everybody's different, and so you're not gonna like all of the fabric that comes in the box. But is it a high enough percentage of desired fabric to make the $119 worth it? Let's take a look at what's in the box and we'll decide. Here's the box that the fabric came in. Let's take some of these pieces out. Now, it's supposed to be about 20 yards of fabric in total. I'm not going to measure all this to make sure that it is, but it feels like that feels about right to me. And most of the fabric pieces, you know, though they're not all the same size and they are supposed to be end of bolt cuts, they feel about the same size. It doesn't feel like there's, you know, little tiny strips or anything like that. But let's just start with a pile and see what's in here. This is a tie-dye fabric, not a batik. Pretty cool. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. We have this pretty bird and butterflies. So these are both what I would consider to be novelty prints, but sophisticated novelty prints, which is my preference. I don't need any, you know, baby prints or, you know, like Disney prints or anything like that. So these are good. I enjoy the novelties when they're not too kid-like. This is a smaller cut for sure. Blue floral again. Here are two of the same prints, these butterflies, which this fabric I'm less excited about. Because it looks almost like it's the back of the fabric. It's not really a crisp look to it, but it will be good, you know, to use for something. We have a white on white here. And then let's see what else. Let's get this blue out of here. This is not a batik, but it kind of has that look, kind of this mottled gray piece. Some of these will be kind of just useful fillers. And then this is interesting. We have a whole bunch of these polka dots, obviously all from the same line here. So this could be, you know, a blessing or a curse in the sense that, you know, there's a lot of these. And so if you get something that you're not really too enthusiastic about, like if you don't like polka dots, then this would be a bummer because you have a lot of it. But, you know, if you do like, you know, in this case, polka dots, you have them in a whole variety of colorways here, which is nice in the sense that, you know, it would be more useful in terms of doing a project with these prints that are all, you know, basically the same. And then for this one, it's two different cuts, but the same polka dot print. So this, I think I probably will do some sort of project just with these polka dots, find some other fabrics to pair with these. And this actually, even though I wouldn't consider these baby prints, this would actually make a really cute baby quilt or kids quilt. Here's two more polka dots, but different polka dots. This one on the pink background, and then this is a different polka dot as well. This is a little bit softer colored polka dot. Now we have a bunch of reds here. This one I think is actually super cool. I really like this one very much. And then we just have a bunch of different, you know, I don't even know how I would describe some of these. This one almost feels like a Christmas print to me a little bit, though it wouldn't have to be. Geometric red. Another geometric red. So if you took this one out, you know, these would all go nicely together. Then we have some batiks. let's see, we have this black and gray batik, which will obviously be very useful. We have a red and orange batik, which I'll have a harder time using this one. I actually kind of generally have a hard time using batiks. Then we have this pink and cream batik. These ones would actually go kind of nicely together, wouldn't they? This one almost has kind of a basket feel to it, but these would be really fun together. We have another white on white. This one is snowflakes, so winter themed, obviously. Here is a gray print, and I think this is the same print. Let me see. Yes, it's the same print as this one in a different colorway. This is a really beautiful blue, and I think this one is the same print as this red one here. Yes, it is. So those could go together. So again, you know, with both this one, the polka dots, this one, you know, you're getting double. So it really depends on if you're getting something that you like or not. But what I'm finding here is that these are kind of the prints that are in this pack, at least this one in this pack specifically, and each pack is different. So just because you're seeing, you know, what's here, your pack will be different. But what I'm seeing in terms of this pack is that these are really pretty safe prints. There's nothing too wild or crazy. Most of these can be used pretty versatilely, I would say. They're pretty versatile. And we're almost done, just a couple left. We have a couple grays here. It's kind of geometric-y kind of one, and this one is definitely a geometric, a softer gray, a floral gray, and then this one, really super cute. This one actually might be one of my favorites here, this soft blue, what are these, snowbells, I think is this kind of flower, and then there's two cuts of this. Let's see what the salvage says. Windsong Meadow. It doesn't say what type of flower it is, but really, really just soft and pretty. So that's it. That is what is in the pack here. You can check out Missouri Star Quilt Company and see if they have any of these packs left. I think they come and go pretty quickly, just depending on how many ends of the bolts they go through. But I would say, you know, a lot of these, it's hard to say if I think that it's worth it, because if I was to buy these prints individually, I wouldn't actually probably buy most of them, but it's nice to have things on hand that you don't typically gravitate towards. So there it is. I'm happy with the purchase, and I look forward to mixing and matching some of these and doing scrappy projects. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.